Hey, welcome to the Real Estate Investing Mastery Podcast. Super glad you're here. How would you like to do deals with us at Busch Stadium? Land deals. While we watch a Cardinals game, I should be wearing Cardinals gear today. I can't believe I'm not wearing a Cardinals hat or a Cardinals shirt. But hey, we've got coming up here a workshop where this is the second one we're doing. And I got Brent Bowers from the Land Sharks. It's going to be here with me on this podcast. We're going to be talking about what's working well today. And we're going to be talking about this workshop we've got coming up the end of August, 26th, 27th. The last Do Deals workshop we did, we sold it out in 3 days. We're going to sell this one. Tickets already flying fast. So hopefully by the time you see this video or listen to this podcast, it's not too late. But this podcast is going to be epic. And the workshop is going to be epic because we're going to be talking about what's working now today. And our goal in this workshop and on this podcast, it's always been, number one, let's just teach what we're doing. And number two, let's do what we're doing, right? Let's actually do the stuff. Let's just not talk about it because that's boring and stupid. Let's actually do the stuff. Let's actually do deals. So if you're interested in doing some land deals, you're in the right place at the right time. Cool. So let's bring on Brent right now. Brent Bowers, how are you, my man?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
Glad you're here. You tell me again, tell everybody where you are in the country right now, because you've been traveling a little bit.
Yeah, I'm back in Florida. I feel like I've been all over it lately. Just got back from Colorado and heading to see you in Missouri, August 26th and 27th. So it's been a nice summer.
Are you a Cardinals fan yet?
Not yet. I enjoy a good game, but I can't say I'm a Cardinals fan. I the whole time I barely watched the last game. I was just talking land deals, doing deals. It was hard for me to pay attention to the game last time.
It was, but the cool thing about it is we had a private suite, and we're going to have we're going to have 2 private suites, Brent, at this next workshop. And tickets for the ball game are separate because we've got 2 private suites with all you can eat food and drink, which is going to be epic. But the last game that we were at, I got to talk to pretty much everybody, really kind of just like one-on-one, just for a few minutes at least. And it was just fun watching the game, talking about land deals. We have a picture of you, and I'm going to show this video in a minute. You're on the phone talking to sellers while we're waiting to get in the ballpark. And it's going to be a lot of fun because our favorite thing in business is doing land deals. And we're going to be talking about how we do land deals. And we're going to be actually doing land deals. So one of the cool things we're going to be doing with you, me, and Ray Jong, is we're going to be teaching you what's working today. And then we're going to give you, if you're there, 3 to 5 seller leads that you are actually going to go out and make offers on. You can call the sellers if you want, or just make offers to them. It's going to be epic. Nobody else is doing anything like this, Brent.
And what's amazing about those leads, if they get a seller on the phone, it's really easy for them to say, "Hey, is it okay if I bring my partner over here?"
Yeah.
Or I don't know the answers to that question. Let me ask my partner Joe or Brent or Ray, and we can get on the phone and do it with them. So last time when I was on a call with the seller live, you helped me out, Joe, because I came to kind of like a little bit of a roadblock.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like when you're driving down the road and you have a co-pilot, basically, or a navigator. Your navigator, the person in your passenger seat, sees things that you won't see while you're driving. So you kind of got me out of a bind talking to one of those sellers. A lot of role plays. So it's amazing, like that we'll have that together. It helps me. And I've talked to a lot of sellers at this point.
Yeah. So the cool thing too, we're going to be talking about the marketing that's working today. Ray, much to my chagrin, I was talking about my favorite markets, and I saw him writing something down on the piece of paper. And like that day, he sent out a ton of mail to my 2 favorite markets. Okay. Now you think, oh, competition. Oh, man, Ray's going after Joe's deals. Ray, within about a month later, he texted me. He just got his 10th deal under contract in these markets while we were there at the workshop, which just goes to show, I mean, we're not worried about competition at all, right? And we're going to be telling you what's working and what's not working. I'd like to show our video. Would that be all right with you, Brent?
Yeah, fire away.
All right, let's see if I can get this thing to work here. And boom, here we go. You ready? Check this out, guys. Hey guys, Joe, Brent, and Ray here. We are in the middle of this amazing workshop. We're calling it the Do Deals Workshop. We're talking to sellers, we're making offers, we're doing deals.
This has been a blast. I love it. I love meeting everybody. It's neat to see Ray and Joe and Brent. I follow all of them, and so to see them in person, I love having a team.
The atmosphere at the event has been super collaborative. Ultimately, when you don't have clarity, you have so many things that you need to do. Your marketing, your mailing, your follow-up, your calls, your texting. It's really helpful to come to this kind of thing because once you get clarity, that's pretty much the whole thing.
It's the power of proximity. We always do more deals when we're in a room with deal makers, deal doers. Joe sold a land deal yesterday. I got an offer on a land deal. And then Ray also sold a land deal too yesterday, right?
Yeah. Man, anytime I can get in the room with these three guys, it's worth it no matter what they're doing.
We went to a baseball game last night and this guy's on the phone talking to sellers.
The fact that they went with us last night to the game and we all got to just kind of hang out, that was just really a cool moment.
We are at the Cardinals game right now with all of my friends. Cardinals are up 2-0. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope that you come to the next little event that we're gonna do.
I wanted to gain more confidence and to network and meet wonderful people, and of course our leaders, Joe and Ray and Brent. That's why we came all the way from Hawaii.
I came here with questions and I got all of them answered.
For me, it's just like proof of concept that actually I want to be around people who doing exactly the same thing, and it's possible.
Get started. Don't let anything hold you back. Take massive imperfect action.
Like my mind right now, I'm thinking big, and I think everything is possible thanks to what I have learned.
You're gonna walk away doing deals. That's the big goal. That's why we call it the Do Deals Workshop. If you're going to have any interest in coming, can't wait to see you. We'll see you there. Hey, come on. You know, we have a different, we have 2 or 3 different videos, Brent, and my apologies. That was the video that doesn't have anything from you or Ray talking on there. So
I think it's a
we'll
great
have to
video.
do another video for our next workshop. Get you and Ray talking more into it.
Yeah, that was a good video, though. You guys did a great job on that. Yeah, that was an exciting event. We did deals at that event, and that's the main thing, is doing deals live, not just talking about it, not just a bunch of theory, but actual application. How to talk to sellers. Like, it's never a perfect script either. It's just getting in the weeds and just getting it, getting our hands dirty, basically.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Well, let's talk about a little bit what we're going to talk about at this workshop and what's working now today, Brent. We do a lot of land deals. We coach and help a lot of people do land deals as well. What are you seeing that's working well for your clients, people in your community right now?
Yeah, thanks for that. Great question. So mail still works. Have my mailing prices went up? Has the amount of mail went up that I have to send to get a deal? Yes, but still mailing and getting on the phone and returning these calls to these sellers absolutely works. Do I still get them in my inbox? Yes, we still get them returned back to us in the mail where they sign our purchase agreement, our land offer letter, our LOL, but I'm having to send more. Another thing that's working very, very well for me right now, this is probably actually working even better for me than mail right now, is just getting very loud about what I'm doing, talking to other home buyers, wholesalers, house wholesalers, and doing deals with them, whether it be joint venture partnerships or they assign me their contract. You mentioned this the other day, Joe, but talking to real estate agents.
Yeah.
Just talking to people, because right now I want to be different than everyone else that's just sending letters, not returning their voicemails, not answering the phone. I want to be different because I want to really get down and understand why the seller would call me on a 55-cent postcard, why they would call me on this land offer letter. What is their need? What is their urgency? What is their motivation? Why are they looking to sell this land that they've been sitting on for 20 years now? And just really just taking the time to make sure that they feel seen, heard, and understood. Sometimes these calls go quick. Sometimes they go 45, 50 minutes. If we are on a call with someone for 45 minutes, that is a deal where I'm going to make money.
Yeah, that's real. I see the same thing. And this is true, especially, well, okay, let's talk about the competition, because everybody seems to be complaining about that. And people have been complaining about it since I got started in real estate in 2006, right?
Yeah.
When the market was hot, when the market was cold, when the market was flat, everybody's always been complaining about competition, and they're either complaining about competition or they're complaining about there's too many sellers, not enough buyers, or too many buyers, not enough sellers. So we need to first stop complaining and start seeing the availability and the abundance of deals that are out there, and really, really believe that, because most of this business is mindset. It's just our mind is playing games with us. And if you don't believe that this actually works, then it's not going to work, right?
Yeah.
If you believe that it works and that it'll work for you, and nothing's going to stop you but yourself and your mindset and your unbelief, when you get that out of your head, so then you can start doing deals, right? So competition is always going to be a problem. But what I'm seeing working so well today is when we have our clients are being brilliant at the basics. I call it being brilliant at the basic things, right? And that goes back to the basics. It's making sure every single day, every single week, you're doing your marketing, right? All right, this is how many leads I need to get, so this is how much marketing I need to do every single day, every week. That's what you can control. You can't control what your average profit is, how many offers to do before you get a deal, but you can control how much marketing is going out the door. Maybe it's cold calling, maybe it's calling realtors, maybe it's direct mail, whatever, blind offers, neutral letters. Send the marketing out every single day. That's number one. Number two, we're going to really challenge you guys to talk to 5 sellers a day. A seller, a realtor, talk to 5 people a day. Now, some of you are you got in this business because you didn't want to talk to people. And that's fine. You don't have to. We're just telling you the fastest way to a deal is by talking to people. And we're not talking about 30, 45-minute conversations, although that happens, like you just said, Brent. But we're just talking 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes max, where you're talking to people. And it's just like, hey, I'm looking for a deal. Can you tell me a little bit about this property? I'm looking for a property to buy. Do you have anything? You're just asking a lot of questions. You're listening 25% of the time. You're asking questions 25% of the time. They're talking 75% of the time. And you're just asking questions so that you can get some information. And then number 3, make offers. So that is your speed to income is directly proportional to the number of offers that you make. And so the clients that we have that are doing the most deals right now, they're regularly and consistently making offers, and they never stop making offers. Even when they get some deals under contract and they're marketing some properties, or when things get tight and things get tough and things get busy, the people that are having success right now in this market are the people that are making offers. And so they know. Go ahead.
You know what happens when you make a bunch of offers?
You do deals.
You get lucky. You get lucky a lot more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you sure do.
You get lucky. I just call it getting lucky. I mean, sometimes like I see a lot of people that have a lot more skill than I do as far as sales techniques go, but I get lucky because I ask more often. It could be with anything in life. My daughter asked the other day almost 9 or 10 times for an ice cream cone before noon. She got it eventually.
So if you're not making offers, you're not making money, right? That's the number one rule in real estate. We get a deal, Brent, it was listed. I'm going to get my numbers as close as I can. It was listed on the MLS for $420,000. We cold called this lady. We didn't know it was listed, but we cold called her, and she said, "Yeah, I'll sell it." And we offered $315,000, and guess what? She accepted
it. Whoa.
Okay, it was listed for $420,000. We offered $315,000, and she accepted it, and we sold it within a week for $365,000. We made a $45,000 assignment fee on this deal, right?
That's
now
phenomenal.
Did we get that deal because we're so good on the phone and we're just really we're Grant Cardone or whoever your favorite sales guy is, right? No, we just made an offer.
You put yourself out there.
We put ourselves out there. We got lucky. Kinda, yeah. I mean, we got lucky because we were doing the right things, but we were just in the right place at the right time. We do our marketing. We talk to people. We make offers. That's as simple as it gets. That's going back to those basic elemental things that if you want to succeed in a competitive market, you need to get really good at those basic things. The fourth thing I'll say, and after marketing, talk to sellers, make offers. This is really important that your competition is not doing this. Number 4, follow up. You need to be making, here's the thing, guys. If you can make 3 offers a day and you follow up with those offers every 30 days, you cannot but do deals.
And
Because
you can follow up with another postcard. It doesn't have to be on the phone.
yeah. It could be an email, text message, a voicemail, a phone call, another postcard. Follow up. We looked at in the previous 12 months when we were doing a bunch of house deals, and 58 deals we did that in the previous 12 months. These are all wholesale deals. Only 4 of them came from that first conversation with the seller. If we would not have done any follow-up, we would have only done 4 deals that year. But we did
phenomenal.
58 deals because of the follow-up. Now, here's the thing. On average, it was 2 to 3 months of follow-up, 7 to 8 touches. It's just a numbers game. And I'm talking to people right now that are struggling, and I'm frustrated because they did a bunch of marketing at the beginning, because that's what I told them to do. And then they get some deals under contract. They didn't do what I told them to do and make conservative offers. They compromised on what they thought they could sell it for and their minimum profit. And so now they're struggling they got 4 or 5 deals under contract, but they're having a hard time selling them. And then, okay, so you got to negotiate to bring the price down. How many offers have you guys made in the last month? None. How many offers have you made in the last 2 months? 1.
Oh boy.
And like, I'm thinking, no, you don't get it.
They're out of business.
What if you don't sell the deals you get under contract, right? What if it takes 3 months to sell the deal you bought? You've always got to be making offers, and then you got to be following up, because that's where the money is. The money is in the follow-up.
Speaking of follow-up, I was doing a support call for Wholesaling Inc. on Monday. So 2 days ago. And Jay Mora, he's a rhino. He's been in the house business for a while, and he's now shifting into land because he sees the writing on the wall. I mean, a lot of people are getting out of the house business and getting into land, getting out of the multifamily business and getting into land. Success leaves clues. You might be thinking, oh, well, Joe said the competition. Here's the thing. There's still, I still believe that there's so many deals, so many opportunities. There's about there are multiple ways to make money on almost all the land deals that I do. I'm in and out. You could develop it, you could subdivide it, you could do all these things. But Jay Mora called every house deal that he has ever done, and he's assigning these contracts, and asked them one simple thing. Well, actually, he said, hey, it's Jay. We did a deal a while back ago. I bought your house. I've recently added land to my repertoire, basically to my business. Do you by chance have any land?
Wow.
He did 3 wholesale deals in the last 30 days. One of them, he netted $17,500. He assigned the contract. The second one, he netted $22,500. And the third one, he's still under contract. I don't believe he sold it yet. He didn't tell me what he made on that one. But 3 contracts just by following up with people he'd already done business with.
Oh, and I got another story. A client and friend of mine, Zach. I want to get him on my podcast real soon here. He's a guy that's been hustling for the last year doing land deals. And he had a very difficult deal where, like, I think 12 of the family members, it was in probate, were in the Philippines. And it went through probate, but then fell through. And then there was 5 different attorneys. And then some of the beneficiaries died. So anyway, it was a mess, but he'd been sticking with it for at least 6 months. And he just told me he finally cleared through probate, and he's going to make $22,000 on the deal or something like that, right? But he was just continually following up. He didn't do any of the probate stuff. He just would follow up with the seller. Hey, have you talked to the attorney yet? He got an attorney recommendation from the title company, so he sent that to the seller. Hey, have you called this attorney yet? Just continually following up, because this is what your competition's not doing. And so even in a competitive quote unquote market, you can still do deals by being brilliant at those basics things. And I'll say one more thing too. Everybody is going into Florida, North Carolina, and Tennessee, the big popular states right now, but we're killing it right now in the secondary tertiary states. All right. The states that you would think nobody's targeting those markets. Well, yeah, we are. And there is just as much opportunity in these states. So these aren't the most popular states. These are like secondary, third level of quote unquote competition where there's a lot of recent sales. And they're not getting hardly any direct mail. And even when they are, get this, nobody's answering the phone or calling that seller back when they leave a voicemail, right? Nobody's sending them offers. Nobody is following up with them. So come on, this is the time to get into the business right now.
Yeah, yeah, so powerful, so powerful. And another thing I wanted to bring up from a little while ago, you made me think about this, but you were talking about mindset. I made a note of that. People ask me all the time, why do you coach this? Why do you teach people how to do this? And Dan Sullivan always says, our number one thing as entrepreneurs is to protect our confidence, our mindset. So one of the reasons why I love coaching so much is it builds my mindset, because when I teach this, I'm not giving something away. I'm also getting something, because it's further solidifying my business. It's making me a better business owner. It's making me a better real estate investor. I get to practice with all of our Land Shark community members. And when I came on your support call and got to work with your brilliant community members as well, I'm receiving something as well. And it's a mindset, basically solidifying that this is working for other people. So when I spend a bunch of money on mail, I'm testing out pay-per-click ads right now. We spent a fortune trying to narrow this down. And sometimes I'm like, oh my, is this going to yield anything? But then I remember like Zach or Jay making all this money. Yes, it will. You just got to keep doing the basics long enough. You keep doing the income producing activities long enough to get, it's like that crop. You plant you work the field, you plant the seed, you water it, you keep the weeds out, and hopefully 8 months you'll have a yield. And a lot of people get in this business and they don't see anything in 3 or 4 or 5 months and they quit. And you just got to keep going and going and going. And that's why I'm kind of a homebody now. I work from home. When I was in the military, I was always gone, and that was tough on the marriage, tough on my children. Now I don't really leave the house, but I do, once I finally get into these like events like this, what we're doing, these live, the Do Deals workshop.com, go to that website. I get around other people doing deals, dodealsworkshop.com. I get around other people doing deals, and like I get this fire inside of me. I want to call more sellers. I want to do more follow-up. And it's almost like I get to harness the power of the other people around me. And it's exciting. It's not boring in my home office doing this by myself. I like to get around other guys like you and Ray and, Lindsay and Nabil and George and all the last people that were there doing deals with us.
Yeah, especially hanging out with guys like Ray. Ray Jong has got an amazing story. Is some of my most popular podcasts that I've ever done were with Ray from a couple years ago. This guy was an immigrant from China, didn't speak English, came to the US, was homeless, learned how to wholesale houses, and then started wholesaling land. And if you were to hear some of the deals that he's getting under contracts, it'll blow you away. And all he's doing is asking questions. Like when and we talk about this in the workshop, we'll be spending more time doing this with him because I got such good feedback from the last time. We're going to be spending more time talking about how to talk to sellers. We're going to be practicing doing role playing and how do you negotiate deals. It's not like, again, you don't have to be some hardcore professional negotiator, right? You just got to learn how to ask questions. And so we're going to talk about how Ray does this. He just basically asks them as he's looking at the deal, well, what about this? What about that? I don't think I can do that number. I don't think I can offer you that. What's the least you could go? What's the least you could take? Can you do any better than that? And it's just asking that over and over and over again. And that's how you get these huge discounts on these deals. So that is going to be really critical. Learning how to get the phone to ring, number one. But then number two, when you are talking to people, what do you say? And it's very simple and easy. And you should know within a couple, 3 minutes, whether the seller's motivated or not. And if they're not, that's fine. Just move on. Mail them an offer anyway. We're going to be doing that with you there. And then follow up every 30 days because sometimes sellers just need time to cook. They just need a little bit of time to cook. The other thing I'm going to be doing that I'm excited about, and I don't think we did this before, Freedom Soft, the tool that I use for all of our land deals, has released a ton of new updates for the land investor and community. And now you can get lists of vacant land deals all inside of Freedom Soft. So I'm going to show you guys how you can actually get a list, skip trace it, cold call it, send them blind offers, send a direct mail campaign, all within minutes. Just click, 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 click. And we could actually start cold calling, making blind offers, sending postcards to sellers right then and there. And it's so simple and easy. It'll blow you away. And you even subscribing to Freedom Soft, you won't need all these other third-party tools anymore, and you'll save a ton of money by doing that. So we're going to be showing you how to do that and offering to help you guys set it up for yourselves as well. Did I lose you, Brent?
No, I'm just thinking about that. I'm just thinking about pulling that list and just getting a bunch of people calling, and me, you, and Ray just being on standby to be able to jump on the phone with one of these guys and get a land deal at the event. You know, great conversations, guys. Oh, Claude Diamond, look at that.
Claude's in the house. Can I think about it?
Cannot think about it. No, you cannot think about it.
One of the things we're going to be talking about is what I like to call how to be the reluctant buyer, right? How to not be chasing the sellers, how to get them to come to you. And so it's a real simple skill that you can learn. And we're just going to be doing a lot of practicing. We're going to be practicing how to talk. And the crazy thing is, after you see this and we do this with you, you're going to be like, that's it. That's all it's involved. It's not that hard. It's really actually kind of easy. That's our goal, right? So, anything else? I think I wanted to talk about one thing. One of the things that I have two clients right now that this is really working well for, Brent. They are doing, their funds are a little low and they can't do much more marketing. So they have been offering to partner with people and help them dispo their deals.
Beautiful.
They've been offering to help sell other people's deals and create some kind of JV partnership and then do the work of actually flipping and selling the deal. So they'll go, somebody gets a property under contract. They're just too busy. Maybe they have a full-time job and they can't sell it right now. So what they're doing is they're saying, all right, they'll go in and using the tools and stuff that I'm teaching right now, they'll find out who the active buyers are in that area. They'll skip trace them. They'll call them. They'll send letters and postcards to neighbors and to other investors that have recently sold. They'll call realtors and they'll help get the property listed on the MLS. And then they'll split the deals 50-50. So there's even opportunities. This is a cool thing about workshops like this, whether it's ours or somebody else's. Everybody's good at something and not good at something else, right?
Yep.
So you're going to find people that maybe have money for marketing, but don't have the time to talk to sellers. And so maybe you could partner with them. They can invest the money in the marketing and you can invest the time into talking to sellers. Some of you, you have the time or you have the money for marketing, you don't have the time, or you have the time, you don't. And so you're going to be able to find other people that you can partner on deals with. And we have people that lend each other money on deals. There's a lot of people in our communities, Brent, that want to do land, and have the money. They just don't want to spend the time in doing the marketing. They'd rather have other people bring them deals, and they will fund the deals for you and partner with, and you can split the profits with them. That's that's the importance of networking and things like this.
Yeah, I love doing that too with other community members as well. I see that happen a lot in our community. We've got lenders, we've got guys that have cash that will JV. I will JV and fund the deal, split the profits all day long. Why not? Why not? These are deals. We'll make money. Some of them, they might not be worth doing, and I'll unfortunately have to have that tough conversation. But hey, let's go out and get another deal. Don't worry about this one. I think you'll kind of like what you were saying, Joe. It's too slim of margins. We'll work too hard to sell it. Let's focus on something else that's better. Call the seller back and say we need a discount, a haircut is what we call it in Wholesaling Inc. We need a huge haircut if we're going to move forward with this one. But I'm excited for the event. It's on a Monday and a Tuesday, which is even better. We don't have to miss the weekend. Take a couple work days, Monday and Tuesday, to do some deals.
Yeah, we're going to be doing it at Busch Stadium, which is going to be super fun. They have a conference room. I don't know where it is. It's in the stadium itself. I don't know. I don't think it's overlooking the ball field, but it's not in the basement either. So we're going to be at this conference room. Then that evening, that Monday evening, the Cardinals are playing the San Diego Padres. We're going to go watch the game. If you want to join us, I think we're getting 2 private suites this time, Brent, and it's all you can eat food. Wasn't the food and the drinks good at that last?
Phenomenal.
suite?
I'm still kind of butthurt that I missed out on the cheesecake. I was talking too much and they ran out, but I'm telling you, the desserts were amazing. The food was amazing. The food the whole time was amazing. It's crazy. It's crazy how good the food the whole event was, actually.
Yeah. So we're gonna have our own private suite. I think each one seats 30 something people. So we'll have 2 of them. Now the tickets for the ball game are separate. It's like $100. And we'll just go right from so what you'll want to do is you'll fly into St. Louis, find a hotel somewhere between the airport and the stadium, or just stay at a hotel at the stadium. You can get an Uber very easily. And then there's a couple, 3, 4, 5 hotels near the stadium. You can just walk there, and we'll be going in our workshop from 9 a.m. to maybe 4 p.m. the first day. Then we can get into our suite a couple hours before the game. It's just going to be a lot of networking. And then the next morning we'll be doing it again. And it's going to be epic. We only have 70 seats. We only have 70 seats. Last time we did this, we sold out within 3 days. So this one's going to sell out again. I've emailed my list twice about it. Brent and Ray, you're going to be sending it out to your audience here today. So we're going to probably fill it up. Hopefully there are still seats available by the time you watch this or listen to this. Also, if it is closed, we'll have a waiting list. So if we do this again, just go to dodealsworkshop.com to check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, here's the deal. If it's not what you expect it should have been, if you're disappointed at all, I have a real simple, no questions asked refund policy. And if you're like, man, this was a waste of time, this was stupid, or you said you were going to do this and you didn't, whatever, we'll just promptly refund your money. It's not a big deal. Okay. Don't worry about any of that. I've never had anybody ask for a refund on one of my workshops.
Yeah, I was just sitting here wondering, did anybody ask last time?
No.
Got a lot of great feedback, so I love it. I think
Cool,
one
Brent, thank
question
you.
was asked if we could do a 3rd day, and that was like another question. I wish we had more time. It goes by so fast.
Yeah. Well, probably not, but that would be fun.
I don't
Some
know.
of us,
I don't know if I have the energy for that.
no, I don't think you could do it.
No.
And so anyway, dodealsworkshop.com. Brent, how can people find out about you and the Land Sharks?
Head on over to thelandsharks.com. Schedule that call. You'll be talking to me. So I'll ask you to fill out a few questions, schedule a call, and we'll figure out what your real estate investing goals are, what you're looking to do. And if I feel like we're a great fit, we'll invite you into the Land Sharks. Thanks for asking, Joe.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll take care. Have a good one. We'll see you all later. Bye-bye, everybody.
See ya.